Sample rate quotes for preferred non-tobacco underwriting. Exam required to qualify.
Just like in football, there's nothing like that one perfectly timed addition to get your team off and running. That's where LinkedIn steps in. LinkedIn Jobs taps into a network of over 770 million professionals to find the right people for your role. Then their filtering and prioritization tools help you narrow down to just the most qualified candidates for you. It's why small businesses rate LinkedIn #1 in increasing the quality of hire versus leading competitors. Post a job for free at linkedin.com/sports. That's linkedin.com/sports.
Don't miss the #1 rated afternoon drive show in New York. It's the Michael K. Show. And it's every weekday at 2:55 on 98.7 ESPN.
Sports Center All Night continues with Jay Reynolds.
Brought to you by Goodyear, making the plays that move you forward. Goodyear, more driven. All guests on ESPN Radio appear via the Goodyear hotline.
Adam Schefter putting out a tweet with a statement from the Las Vegas Metro Police Department on Raiders wide receiver Henry Ruggs III, who was involved and charged with DUI resulting in death.
Wide receiver Henry Ruggs has been released by the Las Vegas Raiders. That news coming Tuesday night, and it comes on the heels of a deadly crash. ESPN's Mark Schwartz.
The crash occurred at 3:39 a.m. local time on Tuesday morning, according to Las Vegas police, who released the statement that the driver of the Chevrolet, identified as 22-year-old Henry Ruggs III, remained on scene and showed signs of impairment. Police say Ruggs' Corvette hit the back of a Toyota RAV4. The Toyota SUV burst into flames, killing one person inside. Ruggs was hospitalized and treated for what police describe as non-life-threatening injuries. An unidentified female passenger in Ruggs' vehicle was also hospitalized. Ruggs lost a childhood friend, Rod Scott, in a car accident, and he honors Scott, who wore the number 3, by raising 3 fingers to the sky after big plays. Drafted out of Alabama for his exceptional speed, Ruggs was selected 12th in the first round in 2020. At the time, Raiders owner Mark Davis said he was the only player he wanted in the entire draft. All 4 of Ruggs' NFL touchdowns have been at least 46 yards. This season, he has 24 catches and has averaged nearly 20 yards per reception. A Las Vegas Metro Police Department information officer told ESPN that Ruggs is now in custody at UMC Hospital in Las Vegas and has not yet been booked. If convicted of felony DUI resulting in death, Ruggs faces a minimum of 2 years in prison and a maximum of 20 years in prison. I'm Mark Schwartz, ESPN.
The Raiders releasing him Tuesday evening. Sports Center All Night, ESPN Radio. There is frustration in Philly with the ongoing Ben Simmons saga. The Sixers are stewing as Simmons says he's not mentally ready but not accepting team help. ESPN's Ramona Shelburne.
Well, the Sixers are growing increasingly frustrated with Ben Simmons' refusal to accept any of their help to help him discuss and deal with the mental readiness issues he talked to them about on October 22nd. You know, he's been working out at the facility doing one-on-one with some teammates and with some coaches, but he's accepted treatment from their doctors on a back issue. But when it comes to mental health, he is not engaged with him. Now, he has engaged with mental health professionals that he's talked to since the summer through the NBA Players Association. And the Sixers would like to know where that stands. They'd like to be included in that, but right now he's refusing to do so. According to a source close to Simmons, he says he'll share that information when he's comfortable sharing that, but right now that's how he's handling this, and they're growing sort of increasingly frustrated with the situation.
Simmons unwilling to meet with team doctors to discuss his mental readiness. On the court Tuesday, Bucks looking to snap their recent slide.
Hood will send out top. Here's a long 3 from Giannis, and Giannis drains another. There's just nothing he can't do. He's got 26 points now, and he's 3 of 6 from three-point range. He's just having one of those nights. And I've tried defending a guy like this.
WTMJ with the call. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 28 points, 9 assists, 9 rebounds, as the Bucks beat the Pistons 117-89. Milwaukee snapping its 3-game losing streak, all of which had been at home. Lakers a 2-point win over the Rockets, 119-117.
Here's DeAndre Jordan ahead to Westbrook, 3-on-1. Westbrook to LeBron for a power jam. The Rockets' lead is down to 1, 97-96. 9:01 to go in the fourth.
30 points, 10 assists for LeBron James, his 90th career 30-point, 10-assist game. Only the Big O and James Harden have more. Oscar Robertson at 230. LeBron is now at 90. LeBron, at 36 years old, second oldest player with 30 points and 10 assists in a game. Steve Nash was older. The Heat and Mavs.
Here's Lowry up the left side. Lowry's head up, always looking for something. A lob to Bam, cram! Hot, bam! 77-67. 10-17 mark. Lowry, left side. Got a screen from Jimmy. Back to top of the key. Back to Jimmy. Lowry has it. Step back three. Rips the net. 114-100. Every time Dallas thinks they've got a shot, he makes one.
125-110. The Heat get the victory over the Mavs. Miami's first game this season with 4 players with 20-plus points. $7.90 the ticket with the call. Jazz and Kings.
Conley works it, crosses away from the pick. Open three on the right side is good. Mike Conley.
Jazz go on to a 6-point win over Sacramento, 119-113. The Jazz second game in franchise history where the starting backcourt each had 30 points. For Utah, their first 6-1 start since 2008. Straight ahead, college football. Questions and some answers. That's next. It's ESPN Radio.
Hey, it's Greeny, and congratulations to the Atlanta Braves, champions of the baseball world for the first time in a generation. We'll talk plenty about that, football, and more. It's Greeny, starting 10 a.m. Eastern on ESPN Radio and ESPN Plus.
Individual